Now, hello, I am now continuing part 4 of my video titled Seeking Justice in North Las Vegas, Nevada. Back in September of 2015, I took my son to a court-ordered doctor. His name is Dr. Harder. Dr. Harder put in black and white on paper that my son, number one, he did not understand about a trial. Number two, he did not understand about the duties of a district attorney, and he documented other things as well. But at the bottom of the paperwork, he put down my son is competent. Well, which one is it? Because if you're competent, that means you understand. But he said that my son didn't understand. Okay, give you a perfect example of how this incident has affected my son. One day I told my son to take the trash out, and my son went upstairs and he took a shower. Okay, that's the way his brain is functioning now due to this police officer putting his knee between his neck and his shoulder blade, and then he took his left knee and he put it on my son's left wrist. On Christmas of last year in 2015, my oldest son came to me and told me that my 17-year-old son, who was involved with a police officer, he said, Mama, he's cockeyed. I called my son in the room. I looked at my son's eyes were starting to come inward from the medication that he was taking. This medication is making my son sleep all day. He should be in college. He should be working on a job. My son can't go to school. He can't work on a job. I can't go to work because my son is on anti-seizure medication, and he's going to a neurologist. My biggest concern is I'm not going to live forever. One day when I pass on and leave this world, I'm afraid my son might go into the kitchen, put a can of ravioli on the stove, and forget it's there and go jump in the shower, and he might burn down his house. My son he's not able to live by himself when he gets older. Someone is going to have to live with him. He cannot remember a lot of things. He had a CAT scan done. One attorney looked at the paperwork, and the attorney said, oh, his paperwork, according to the CAT scan, he's fine. I don't care about what that CAT scan said. No, he is not fine. My son is still having a hard time remembering a lot of things. He can't remember. I tell him to do something, and 2 seconds later, he forget what I tell him to do. This is from a brain injury. He is not pretending. This is not a show. This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is what my taxpayers' money did to my son. I am a taxpayer. I pay my taxes in Las Vegas. I pay for the police department's salary, and this is what the police department did to my child. I am looking for a lawyer who is able to take this case because my son was under duress and he did everything the public defender told him to do because the judge told the public defender. And when the public defender came to speak to myself as well as to my son, she looked us both in the face, and she said, if he doesn't do what the judge tell him, the district attorney is going to press more charges on him. So he needs to write a letter of apology. He needs to do 24 hours of community service, or the district attorney is going to add more hours of community service. He had a consent decree. They put my son on a temporary probation. So what I did, I made sure he did everything that he was told to do, not knowing that now this is going to affect him and it's making him appear to be the bad person. He did nothing wrong. Let's go back to the beginning. The only thing he did was went outside to tell his sister to get in the back seat of the police car. He walked inside the house and he got beat by 3 cops. Sanderson, Anderson, and their police sergeant. What my son needs is to be compensated for these seizures that he's having, for these memory lapses that he's having. Okay, he wasn't having none of this before the police came into my house on March the 2nd, 2015. Now he can't remember a lot of things. No, this is not okay with me. You know, there is someone out there who can go through hoops and who can assist my son and make sure that my son does get compensated. And no, I do not care to have a lawyer from North Las Vegas Police Department knocking at my front door. I know about that also because that's what happened to one of my friend's cousins who North Las Vegas Police killed in 1998 named Billy Finks. And after Billy Finks got murdered by the police department, they sent one of their own lawyers to his mother's house. No, I don't need that problem. So what I need is someone who's able to take the case, who's willing to take this case, and someone who is willing to see that my son gets compensated for the rest of his life because now he's having seizures and now he has high blood pressure. And my son is too young for this. He just turned 19 years old now. All of this happened when he was 17. I'm the one sitting at home looking at my son and watching the stuff that he's doing. And out of 24 hours a day, he's sleeping for almost 12 to 16 hours a day because of this medication that he's taking. That's no life to me. He needs to be in Job Corps. He needs to go somewhere else and do something else. For those of you who are interested in taking this case, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom of your telephone and let me know which one of the lawyers out there will be interested in taking this case. And, you know, my inspiration for over a whole year has been Rodney King, and my inspiration is O'Shea Jackson Jr., who said, the police has the authority to kill a minority. Thank God they did not kill my son. And, you know, just because you have a badge and a gun, my son ain't the one for you to be beaten on. He didn't do anything. He didn't deserve it. And I don't appreciate it. And he does not appreciate it. For anyone who's out there who's willing to take the case, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to talk to you. And please don't send no police officers to my door from North Las Vegas Police Department. Thank you and have a good day.